Hello everybody, it's AndreJMcClendon. This is going to be a video about entry indicators and trend indicators. And I'm going to be going over charts on gold, silver, and the Dow. So let's hop right into it, guys. So if you guys got any questions, comments, just throw them down below. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like it, guys. I talk about trading and investing, so let's continue on. So we're looking at gold. Now, when we're looking at gold, it doesn't matter the time frame. We're just going to look at something that is truly going to help out for traders. And for the easiest indicator is the moving average. So what we're going to look at is this moving average. Now for me, the main moving average I use the exponential, and when I use the exponential, I use it on the close. So if you guys are using a different trading platform like MetaTrader, I'm using investing.com, or you can use TradingView. They're all about relatively the same, but I'm using it because it's very easy for people to use, and it's all you don't have to learn how to use MetaTrader's platform. This is pretty simple. So when we're looking at the moving average, what we want to do is modify it. Make it a little bit bigger. All right, we're going to be looking at the length. Now this is called the period. The period can be set, so we're just going to put down, say 25. Okay, and we're going to apply to the close. So if you apply to something else like the high, the low, it'll move the moving average. For me, I always use off the close. So when the candle closes, I'll start developing the moving average. So when you're using your entry and when using this indicator, this is a trend indicator and can be used as an entry indicator. Now, when you're looking and measuring, when you're using other indicators as confirmation, this is something you would add to, not just rely upon exactly. So if you just did, hey, every time this crossover here, here, and here, this is what I'm going to enter. What I'm saying is this is something you add to. You know, this is one of the beginning sets of an indicator, of entry indicator. So we'll use this arrow for an example. So just say every time the close of this candle crosses through and closes over, you'll do a buy, and if it reverses, you do a sell. So you would buy right here, typically at here, if you got the close, or anywhere up from here, and they'll close out from here. You're using this as an entry, and you can have an exit indicator indicate where you want to exit the trade. But when you're looking at the move, so we're looking at gold in the 15-minute, most likely you're not going to catch this top because you're either at work or at school. You're doing something, not looking at the charts. So when you're seeing this go down and you see this pullback in this overall trend, remember this trend doesn't exist because you can only see up to here. You can see that this pullback is happening here, and then you can watch it and catch this going down. So you see how this moving average is showing you that the overall movement is heading down? This trend is down on the 15-minute. You can use this as an entry indicator to show you that, hey, this indicator, I'm going to get down this way to also catch the moving, a whole move. Now there's other indicators that can keep you out of like consolidation, like right here. But for this right here, it just shows you where you can enter and then exit, or you can exit here for this move, enter and exit. But remember, you should use your exit indicator. I'll make that another video, but this is mainly for your entry indicators. So that's why it's so important to use an indicator for this right here. Now, I'm not a fan of support and resistance at all. So when you're seeing this right here, it's not like because I'm buying off the support zone. If it crosses right here, then it shows you an entry point. Okay, so let's look at a different example. We're looking at silver, okay? Investing.com again. We're gonna be looking at this chart on the, let's say, 1 hour. Let me close this out. All right, so look, guys. So when we're looking at a trend indicator, we see this really big move. We saw it go from like 15.7 all the way up to almost 18. Okay, almost 18. So let's look at the moving average to see if it gets you in line to the overall trend. So type in moving average, exponential. All right, let's modify it a little bit. Let's do a bigger one. We'll try like a period of like 30. Okay, just an example. All right, so if you look at it, you can see that this is consolidation. Now, the way to get out of consolidation is to use like a volume indicator or some type of confirmation indicator that makes sure that you're not getting eaten up right here. But right, because you might be taking a whole bunch of losses, loss. But right here where it takes off, now you're most likely not gonna get this bar right here. You might get up from here, but you can see that this overall trend. So remember, moving average can get you in the trend and keep you in line. So instead of catching this short here, right, you see that it's moving up, you can still be doing another buy at this pullback to head for a higher high. So you get an entry here, and look, let's put some arrows down. Now remember, guys, if you have any questions, comments in the just drop one below. So this would be your pullback area over here. Oh, put it backwards. I always do that. Give me a second. All right, so here's your pullback area right here, the zone here, and you can just do a rebuy right here, and it keeps you in line with the trend. So people who want to be counter trend traders, I highly disagree in doing that. Just trade with the trend, because the trend is your friend, and it doesn't confuse your trading. So you do a buy somewhere around here. Let's say you caught this right here, and you're just moving up from here to here. So remember, this is just a trend indicator. You can use an exit indicator if you like, but what I'm saying is mainly use this moving average, exponential moving average, as an entry indicator. Okay. What else? Let me see. Now, and it keeps you out from being confused. So, like a lot of people would try to catch these reversals. My opinion about reversal traders are losing traders. So if you want to stick with the trend, it'll keep you in line. So when you see pullbacks like this, you're not going for all these. You're not trying to short in this uptrend. You're trying to stay in line with where the money's at. Now there's other ways you can find out how to find out where the flow is of the where all the big orders are going through. But for this one, it's just showing you your entry indicator. See how it crossed over, and see how your opens right here closes past this. This is one step into identifying that the trend is heading up higher. All right, let's check the Dow. Now we're gonna check the Dow on the daily. Now remember, guys, this just shows you this an entry. It's not talking about your stop loss, how if you want to set a target profit, stuff like that. This is just entry. So moving average, exponential, and how to use the moving average. Okay. Now you can use it as an exit indicator if you like, but I typically would not. It seems like you would take some unnecessary losses. Since we're using the day, let's try like 20, just for an example. So if you can tell, you can see this big movement up from here. Now these are in days, so these are obviously gonna be a few months out. So if you're taking this trade, remember there's a swap cost that you will be paying daily for. It is forex. No, it's for this trade right here for the Dow. So when you're seeing that this is holding up right here, remember these are huge moves. You're taking from 26 all the way to 27.8, just about. So when it crosses over, you're looking at for the trend. The trend is up. So when it does this big move down, and you see that the moving average is heading down, you don't want to be looking at these pullbacks. In my opinion, you don't want to be looking at these pullbacks because it counter trends your trading. Let's see, where's my arrow at? So you see this pullback. This is not a way to get an entry for a buy. This is an entry for a sell. Because in my opinion, you don't want to be counter trend. You don't have a bunch of sell orders right here, a place, and then you have a bunch of buy. Just being greedy, and it complicates your trading, confuses your trading, and then you don't have a bunch of sells and buys on the same pair at the same time frame. You can really mess up your trading. So trade with the trend and exit somewhere here. Because remember, this is something that I've seen in many of my clients. They all think they can get the top, all get the bottom. It usually doesn't happen. You probably get a piece, you enter right here and get a piece out. So guys, that's just my explanation about the moving average. If you have any questions or comments, drop it below or contact me directly on like social media and stuff. But here's my website, AndreJMcClendon.com. If you want to learn how to trade, I do daily live sessions and do private sessions. And that's it, guys. Please subscribe to the channel and have a wonderful day. I'll see you.